Hello subscribers, welcome to a live stream of AD&D's Treasures of the Savage Frontier. So I'm doing a Iron Man run of this, Blind Iron Man. We're on part 10, I believe. Okay, copy protection, let's see. Initiative, word 7, journal page 10. All right, I think I'm in that. Oh yeah, so I leveled up and I need to go back to that one town that I still have not completely cleared. I don't know the name of it. Seems like there's always guards attacking me there. Hey Duncan, welcome to the stream. How are you doing tonight? Luscan, that's the name of the town. All right, let's see if we can clear this up. I get a surprise this every time. Lame. Are my guys walking around blindfolded? Is that's what's going on here? How come they get surprised every single time? All right, 1, 2, right there. That's why I can't make any progress in this town. After every fight, I have to run back and rest. We're going for it. We're going for the other mage. Okay. Let's do a cone of cold right up this guy. Okay, which weapon am I using? Short sword. How about some hold person? Hold person again. Helpless, not helpless, not helpless. Man, hard time hitting armor class 1. All right. Back to the inn. Wow, there's an encounter like every 3 steps. Okay. Visibility, I don't know why I'm casting it. It doesn't work. I'm going to see if there's another 3rd level spell I can get that'd be more useful. No one's attacking with normal missiles. Except the mages. If I silence them, they'll throw darts. So I'm not concerned about that. Lightning bolt's hard to position for Sazdan. I think haste. And let's see. Anybody else get any? Okay, so Hum can get some extra spells now. He can get a 5th level spell. Cure critical, cause critical, dispel evil, flame strike, raise dead, and slay living. I already have cure critical. I think I'm gonna memorize raise dead. Then I can do the fix command if it comes to that. You're serious. Okay. So I know I went into these buildings in front of me here. We've gone in here. Okay, so now the guards are attacking me. So before I paid them, and they took my tribute to the captain or whoever he is. Now they're attacking me. I guess this is how we're going to clear it. We're going to have to go into all the rooms we went in before. All right, let's prevent their casting. Let's see. This is probably the best. I don't want to be held. Those clerics can help do a hold. And let's hit the other mage down there that we missed. Let's see, 1, 2. Hey, Sazdan, welcome to stream. How are you doing? You been enjoying your trip to Japan? All right, we still have that Wand of Ice Storm. Man, it's got a lot of charges. Yes, very much. It's just past 8 a.m. there. Oh, cool. Glad you're enjoying it. Okay. So we cleared that one. Oh my gosh, the number of attacks is just ridiculous. Their ice storms always seem to do more than average damage. Let's see. 2, right there. What do you have? You have a wand of lightning. We do have a rod of cold. I think I'm going to use that right here. Should do some pretty serious damage. 16. They made their saving throw, I guess. Let's hold the caster so I don't have to worry about them as much. Or not. Five damage from that ice storm. Really? It does 3 to 30 damage, and we got a 5. Painful. Let's see. One, 2. 21, that's better. Let's see. Short sword. One's only got 7 hit points. Take him out. Since we're almost to the end, might as well do a lightning bolt here. Yeah. Yeah. I just picture the Kool-Aid guy breaking through the wall. Yeah. Every time the guys die. Another level up. Sever. Okay. I think I don't have to memorize anything new. Not sure about scribing too. I've done that for a while. Okay. So what is Sever? He's the fighter thief. So he's probably going to get a fighter level, which would be worth it. So let's go back to that other town. South. To last. Last. It's got 2 L's on it. All right, do I have enough money? Train, level 8 fighter. Keiko did not go down. I don't know how that works. Okay. So let's go identify that short sword. I know it's a short sword +3, but like having them identified. Okay. Tyrant's Trident. Why am I dragging that around? It's garbage. Icewind Dale's not worth much. Okay, back to Luscan. One step. One step and we got encountered. Let's count it. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 steps. Come on, game. This guy just sells junk. 2 steps. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Let's try this main castle. Here we go. Maybe if we start killing the main castle, they'll quit all these random encounters. Hello there, Horns fan. Welcome to the stream, and I hope you're enjoying it. Are you a fan of the AD&D games, Treasure's Savage Frontier? Okay, so we got a few casters. Because of that, let's use a wand if I have it still. I'm actually going to take a hit on purpose. It's better that I ice storm them than they ice storm me. The only one I'll miss would be the cleric. I changed my mind. We'll do it right here. We'll still get them all except that one mage and cleric over there. Okay, good. She can go after the mage. And you can try to hold the others. Get this cleric. Get the captain. Get that mage. You always enjoy the game choices? Yep, you grew up on them. Oh, cool. Let's do a cone of cold. I should be able to get a pretty good reach here. Let's send it like this. Kool-Aid Man agrees. Yeah. Duncan says, yeah, yeah. Duncan says, can't wait for Countdown to Doomsday and Matrix Cubed Iron Man runs. Feels good, man. Countdown to Doomsday Iron Man run. That would be ridiculously hard. I don't think so. Hey, Sundog, welcome to the stream. How are you doing? Okay. I finally used up the wand of Ice Storm. Two left. You can't even find them on GOG where you can buy Matrix Cube and Count Loud. I don't know. I have my original copy, so I'm not sure. Oh, there's license troubles, Duncan says. Oh, that sucks. Why? Why are there license troubles? Really? For a game that old? Come on. Greedy guys trying to make money off an old game like that. Come on. 2 steps. 2 steps. Oh, this is such a nuisance. You haven't heard of the those gold box games? Yeah, those are futuristic games, the Buck Rogers series. I streamed the first one and I made it all the way to the end, and then I got locked by the game. The game had a bug in it where it didn't recognize that I was supposed to get into the final area. And so I quit that stream because of that. That was real pain in the butt. But yeah, they're fun. They're pretty fun. The skills are kind of lame because there's a lot of skills that don't work. Nice. Okay. Cast. Fireball. You're gonna get fireballed. It's time to bring out the big guns. Yeah, the biggest issue in my opinion with the Buck Rogers games is there's no way to heal except for after combat with the medic skill, the doctor skill. I'd warned Kipper about that when he was playing. I said, make sure you get really high medic, and he did listen, which is good. Because if you don't have that, you're screwed. But it's just that was really kind of lame the way they did that. A lot of skills are pointless, Sundog says. Yeah, they are. Some have 0 point, like they're not used. Sundog says, but still better than 90% of new releases in my humble opinion. Yeah, I won't argue against that either. True. True, true. You guys are getting an extra fireball. How do you like that? You earned an extra fireball for stopping us when we moved 2 steps. Duncan says the brain parasite section was fun. Oh, okay, can I make it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Made it. What? When the preparations for camp have all been made, Solangia and Jimmy stand up together and face the party. Jimmy announces, Solangia and I have fallen in love with each other. We know this makes some things awkward. We pledge to stand with each of you in battles as loyally as we would defend each other. We hope you will accept us as a couple just as you accepted us before. Oh, okay. Way to go, Jimmy. Accept or reject. Wow. That would be funny to see what happened if you reject. It's like, yep, sorry, Jimmy, go, you're done. Of course, we'll accept. They embrace everyone in the party, and for a moment, the current hardships are forgotten as a spirit of fellowship is shared by all. Okay. Hey there, Arvalith. Welcome to the stream. How are you doing? Thank you. Yeah, right now we're in a tedious location, but in general, it is fun. Jimmy causing trouble again. Yep. Okay. I'm trying to clear this area, and every couple steps we get attacked by guards. Wow. We haven't been getting attacked by guards. Did we clear it? Nope. Spoke too soon. Spoke too soon. Bringing in all the Navy ships sure was a bad idea with all them fleets going and out. A man just can't catch his dinner anymore. Trading Lodge. Okay. Wow. Talk about inflation. Not that we need any of this junk. This is a huge warehouse. Along one wall are crates marked. Oh, okay. So this is what we're supposed to stop. But there's nobody in here. With a war on and all, no ships can get through. We're all packed up and ready to move back to Neverwinter. Cost the king's ransom to get us out of here. Safety too. Okay. So I must be missing a building somewhere. Because I still haven't cleared it. I've been in here, but maybe I need to go back in. Hornspan says, after doing a little digging, I remembered the box art for Countdown to Doomsday and Matrix Cube, but never realized they were gold box games. Yes, indeed they are. Why are all these passing guards here? Okay, discussing what to do with the prisoner. All right, cool. Time to die. Let's see. No casters. And get a good lightning bolt. We may even get a bounce. The one that it would have bounced on already died. What do I want to do here? Fire touch. Yeah. Okay, sever. Tear it up. Yeah. Yeah, I was saying earlier, this is the game for the Kool-Aid man. Do you remember that guy in the 80s? He'd break through the wall. Like, oh yeah. That's his game. 44 damage backstab. Yeah. Okay. Junk, junk. Yep, all junk. Hey, get these ropes off me. A loud female voice commands. After a moment, the voice changes. Let me guess. This is that Jagerda or whatever her name is. I knew it. The familiar face of Jagerda breaks into a smile as she recognizes the party. It's you again. I was just about to free myself from these ropes. Help me finish them off. As you untie her, she tells her story. Journal entry 72. It says, no sooner did I arrive in Rutham than some fool pirate guards ambushed me. What was I thinking? Daydreaming about going home to Gundaran and rock climbing in all my favorite places, I suppose. In any event, they came up behind me and I woke up with a big headache in a Luskan troop ship that brought me here. I was just about to break free from these ropes when you came along. Really? Join forces again. Every time she joins, she's there for like 2 minutes and then she disappears. I guess. Good, she tells you enthusiastically. Let us go and destroy the evil ones who are trying to destroy the savage frontier. Yeah, the key word there being us. You're supposed to help us. You're not supposed to disappear all the time. What do you have? Okay, that looks good enough. Been that way. The random encounter is going to stop now. That's the question. I've already been in here, haven't I? Oh, I guess we have to do this again. So last time I went in this room and paid them, but this time they attacked me immediately. Okay, since you can't get out, we're going to have you throw some darts. Try to hit this mage. Good job. Okay. You can try to hit this cleric. You're going to use the Wand of Ice Storm. Definitely need to prevent the casting error. Fact. Let's do it here. We're going to miss the one on the right. Hey, Moody, welcome to the stream. How are you doing? You're 7 out of 10, and you're going to be lurking inactive. All right. Thanks for dropping in. And there was something I was going to do for... What's that? They're not showing that. There we go. All right, sad Stan being one of my longest running followers, I gave him mod rights in case he wants to shout someone out. Okay, let's see here. I try to do it when I can, but some of the games I can't do it. Let's go ahead and use the Wand of Lightning. Right down the line. Banites. Yeah. They're excited about getting hit by lightning. Yeah. Let's just take out that mage so we don't have to worry about him anymore. Let's see here. Hold the captain. Hopefully, this will be the last fight in here. Stinking cloud got him. Okay. I guess that's it. Nothing looks out of the ordinary. What did she have again? Chainmail. Let's see if this bandit mail is better. Armor class -2, -1. No, it is not. I'm actually going to give her a sword so she can use a shield. Actually, maybe helm. Those are magical or not. -2. No, it's not. Okay, let's look. They go with 11. They go. That's a +2 battle axe. This is a +2 sword. Yeah, so we're dropping the battle axe with the sword. And what do you have? Longsword, plate mail, shield. Okay, fine. Okay, so that's all that was in that room. Let me look at Crown and see what it says now. The Council of Mirabar is about to hold its annual meeting in the northern city. They have been swayed by the lies and false attacks of our enemies and are considering joining Luskan in its war against us. You must go to the council, show them the papers and crystals you have recovered. Prove to them it is Luskan. Okay, cool. Well, that's the only quest we have now. Do it. Oh, yeah, look. Here she is again. I must leave you. My tasks lie here in Luskan, in the islands. Yeah, good riddance. So, we're going to go east to Mirabar. So we want to go east. Is this Mirabar? Oh, nice. City guards stop you and demand your names. One, his helmet bearing a captain's crest, seems to recognize them. Go to the meeting of the council. Head east, and you'll see a sign above the big double doors. Okay, go east. You'd best hurry and keep your weapons ready, he adds. With the threat of war, the streets of Mirabar are full of friendly mercenaries and not so friendly spies. In. Oh, is this the double doors he's talking about? I guess. So, the adventurers have come. Despite Waterdeep's treason to the Lord's Alliance, you are the heroes of Ascor, and the Council of Mirabar will grant you a hearing. Present evidence. Steam Council members, begins Jimmy. We have here proof that Waterdeep did not betray you, nor was Waterdeep itself betrayed by other members of the Lord's Alliance. This has all been a plot devised by the Zentarum, the Krakens, and the Host Tower of the Arcane. They sought to divide the Lord's Alliance so that Luskan and Rutham could wage war and conquer your cities one at a time. The party produces the blue, green, and red crystals along with each of the 10 lucky papers. I don't have them in my inventory, but somehow we do. Jimmy reads them aloud, and the council listens in stunned silence. When Jimmy has finished, Roram stands and says, "We owe you much for your work. We know now that Waterdeep never betrayed the Lord's alliance, and that our historic friendship should continue. Allow me to present you with a small token on behalf of Mirabar and its people." 2 jewelry. Really? Money? That's what you give us? We have no use for that. And Rarim continues, "Please join me at my home this evening for a celebration. It lies on the north bank of the river, on the western edge of the city." Okay. Western edge of the city. King Steelfist stands and says, "I too would like to reward you on behalf of the dwarves of Mirabar. Come to my castle on the north bank of the river. On the eastern." Suddenly, a disturbance breaks out. The Neverwinter representative has slipped out of his seat and is trying to get past the council guards. In the struggle, his robe is torn away, revealing the tattoo of a purple squid emblazoned on one shoulder. "Imposter!" Roram shouts. "He's a Kraken spy. Stop him." Council doors burst open and more Krakens rush in. Jimmy cries, "Forward, defend the council." Okay. Same old, same old. Dwarf hero? We have dwarf heroes in our party. Okay, what do you have? Oh, there's some behind us too. All right. And up there, holy moly, we are surrounded. Let's check all around. Okay. You go this direction. Get as many as we can. Come on, dwarf hero, take some hits. Begins casting. All right. We're going to use the Wand of Ice Storm up there. That'll at least take care of these. The dwarf guy's going to take a hit for the team here. Hey there, Hum Addict and Cool Math Dude. Welcome to the stream. How are you doing? How's it going, Jake? Hum, I'm making you a moderator so you can shout people out that you know are regulars. In case I don't do it. Hum says, "Are we still doing good?" Yes, we are. I'm a little bit nervous about this fight because there's a lot of casters that haven't gone yet. So could be a bit dangerous. We're in Mirabar fighting some enemies that were at the council. Yes, it is 5:42 p.m. here now. Our daylight savings time flipped on Saturday. Yeah, this is a tricky battle. Okay, Jimmy, why can't you move? Oh, because I lost focus in DOSBox. Let's see. You do have a Wand of Ice Storm. All right, we're going to use that. Wands are so important in these battles. Has this one been hit? Okay, this one's been hit, so I'm not worried about that one. This one's casting, so let's hit it. Right there. Tom says, "Missed you last night. Kept awake for some time, but no." Yeah, when did I stream last night? It was a little later, I think. There's probably 6. Okay, this one has a wand of lightning and a rod of cold. I need to hit these casters. They're the only ones I haven't hit this round. We have 12 movement. So let's look here. Okay, 1, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, we have plenty of them. Lightning bolt up the line. Okay. So this round we're good. Duncan says being designated as a moderator is a punishment. No, it's not. It's not to moderate and ban people because I've only banned maybe 2 or 3 people the whole time I've been on Twitch, and they've been people that just come in and start advertising stuff for themselves immediately without talking to the community, you know, without being regulars or anything. They're just trying to be greedy and self-advertise. I don't mind followers advertising, you know, but some anonymous person comes in to do that. It's like, no, you're getting banned over that. But it's mainly so they can do shout outs for the regulars. If they want to. Yeah, follow bots, yep. I did ban someone on YouTube once. They were abusing one of the followers on there, one of my subscribers, and I warned them, and they still kept doing it. So it's like, okay, you're banned. But luckily, most people are very kind and nice, and oh no! More are joining the fight. Oh, this is going to be a rough fight. Okay. Well, let's kill these up here first. We need to get rid of this group of sorcerers so I can get my mage in a better position. Alright, what do you have? We're going to have used your Wand of Ice Storm for those that just showed up. There's a couple casters here. It's different over there in the Netherlands, huh? You mean about people not being kind? Says during school holidays, kids are messing around a lot, probably bored and have nothing better to do. Oh, I got you. Well, what I mean is here in this community, in the retro gaming community, there's lots of really nice, mature people, you know, not just sociopathic or psychopathic people wanting to get attention. And that's just by pure volume, you know. The popular games, you have so many people that it's just more likely to get psychopaths. Oh, here comes a lightning bolt. Okay, that's not a bad lightning bolt. There's no bounce or anything. That was a good one. This one's going to hit one of them, so that's fine. They're doing more damage to themselves than they are to me. Okay, cleric, what are we going to have you do? Take that guy out. He's held. That's every country. Duncan says, yeah. Yeah, every country has psychopaths. That's for sure. I think 2% of the population is considered psychopathic. So just by sheer volume, the more people you have, you know, the more likely you're going to have someone like that. Oh, they hit the caster. Dang it. I think I might have already gone this round, though. Okay, Jimmy. Let's see. We still have more casters to get rid of. Yeah, let's do another ice storm. Try to take them out. In fact, let's do it here. We'll hit one extra. Says asking the streamer to this or that and swear a lot. I dislike swearing. Yeah. Well, it's just kind of a sign of immaturity when people swear all the time. Wow, that was a bad fireball. Did you see that? They shot the fireball way down there and only hit one of my guys. That was bad. Yeah, spoil games when you ask them not to. Exactly. Blind means blind. Let the streamer figure it out. Only tip when asked not for. Exactly. You know it, Hum. Okay, we're gonna lightning bolt these again. Oh, 6 damage. There we go. 13. So that one survived. Here they go, joining the battle again. Ugh. Old person. Let's get these guys out of the way here so we can start moving more. Do we still have the wand? Yes, we do. Use it. Use it, Jimmy. Use it. 1, 1, 2. That's good. Ooh, that was a good one. Ice Storm does 3 to 30 damage, so 21's pretty good. Arvalus says under normal circumstances, with smart enemy AI, you would lose this fight, I assume, just because of sheer numbers. And Ham says, yeah, I reloaded this specific battle several times when I last played it. Yeah, I mean, if the AI was smart in the fact of going after your casters, like focus fire and stuff like that, yes, I think we would lose. But that being said, if you consider smart being like optimal fireballs and stuff, no, I think we could still probably beat it. If it's really smart and does focus fire, yeah, it would be rough. Okay, let's see here. Got a lot of hit points to get through here. Did I hold any of these? No. I'm actually going to do a hold monsters here because of the weird positioning. Sever might be able to get a backstab in here. Oh yeah, 36 damage. Okay, we're going to try to hold all 4 of these so we can get in a better position. Tom says, but I did not know about the invisible trick I learned from V4J. Yeah, it doesn't work in this game. It does not work. Almost every enemy can see invisible. So they caught on. All right, let's see here. No, it doesn't. Almost every enemy in this game sees invisibility. So I actually quit casting it. I got a haste spell instead now, memorized. It was getting ridiculous. Marvelous says, or are the enemy mages too low level and they can't cast high level spells? They can cast lightning bolt, fireball, which, you know, are probably the strongest spells in the game. That's all I've seen them cast. And then the clerics will cast hold person, which is super dangerous. That's one of the most dangerous in the game. So I kill them first. Okay, we're in good shape now. That one's helpless. Got some down here. This one I can move away from. So we'll try to get into position here, maybe to hit those. I can't. If I cast this here, it actually, let me look here for a minute. It'll probably go here, 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 here. So I think it'll still work. It's going to have a weird angle to it. Now it's going to go down. Yep, perfect. Another backstab. Marvelous says that's enough. Level 3 spells for a party wipe. It is. It is. Well, one of the challenging things in this game is what happened earlier, where they. Oh, I didn't know that caster was up there. Where they summon more in the middle of a battle. They just appear out of nowhere. All right, let's take this guy out while he's still held. And can you reach this one? Yes. Take her out. And let's go ahead and do another hold. Can't reach those. Okay. Yeah, I thought I got rid of all the casters too. That was a mistake. Yeah. Got 1 hit point. There you go. 14,000 experience. Wow. 177 darts. They accumulated all of them. Lucky papers, daggers. None of it really looks out of the ordinary. Not gonna take any of that. You have our thanks once more, Heroes of Ascor. Do visit myself and Steel Fist at our homes as soon as possible. There is one more urgent matter which we need to discuss. Okay, first let's go to the end. Okay. Let's see if there's a shop in here anywhere. City guard. No camping in the streets. That's the inn. Sorted goods. Is it just normal junk? Yep. Temple of Tur. No, I don't want healing. I want items. Magic items. So I can spend my money. The Dig Inn. A hand lettered placard below it adds Miner's Hour 4 to 6. All you can eat for 2 coppers. A rust red double bladed axe adorns this door. Its polished handle bolted upright to the weathered boards. Hey, this guy's selling magic stuff, but it's only +1 stuff. It's got +1 hammers. Okay, the +1 arrows are useful. Let's see. So get rid of your normal arrows. Oh, yeah, look. 50 +1 arrows versus 40 arrows +1. The exact same thing, but I'm going to drop these. We'll buy his because his are named different and we can stack them. There we go, 110. Do you have any? +1. Arrows +1. Okay. I'm actually gonna buy, is there a staff sling here? Yeah, we're getting him a staff sling +1. He does not have one of those. Helm +1. I think everybody has helm +1. Sling +1. Let's identify her stuff. Let's get her a bow also. Positive longbow +1. A bunch of arrows. Darts +1 too. We will buy those. Get rid of the regular darts. Not enough money. Sell our jewelry, or gems, I mean. $90 +1 darts. That's what I'm talking about. Should last me the rest of the game, hopefully. All right, let's see. Anything else? Make sure you have more of those. Okay, 120. You have 107. You don't need any more. I get rid of this. Okay, looks good. I actually was able to spend a little bit of money. A vault. I'm curious if my items are in here. They take. Yeah. So the vault is global. It's across the whole planet, I guess. Why did I put a staff sling in here? Is it a magic staff sling? This is really weird. Oh, that was on the character that died, the elf that I had to replace. I just dumped all those items in there. You can't raise elves from the dead. Hawklov's College of Useful Knowledge. We major in minor matters. Train here. No, we're not ready to train. Let's say Mirabar, magic and fun. Come in. Oh, look at that. Mixed colors. That totally reminds me of a BBS right now, bulletin board system. Where we used to make every character a different color. Magic is our business. Is it yours today? I hope so. Ooh, we got something useful, guys. Rod of stone to flesh. That's interesting. That's interesting. I will buy that. Well, we got plenty of gems. Take 50 praise. Nice touch and lines, yeah. Okay, how much do we have now? 3,800, perfect. So let's have Ham buy the Rod of Stone to Flesh. Potions of Giant Strength are actually really useful. We're buying some of those. My biggest problem here is I'm going to run out of inventory slots. Cleric Scroll with 2 spells. Let's buy one and see what's on them. And then Mage Spell Scrolls. Sell all these. One, two, overloaded. Sever, you take these. I think Sever might be high enough level to finally cast some scrolls. The Thief, he's level 9. Not enough money. Okay, that's enough money. Perfect. Okay, let's get out of here and we'll go figure out what these scrolls are. So the cheapest scroll at the bottom was Fire Shield, Protection from Normal Missiles, and Shield. The second expensive is Hold Monsters, Charm Monsters, and Hold Person. Edix says inventory management is the worst in the SSI D&D games. It is. Hey, Mr. Spock, welcome to the stream. How are you doing? Part 10, how far in are you? I'm playing blind, so I really don't know. We just saved a council in Mirabar. So I don't know how far in I am. Tom says a working bag of holding would be useful. Yeah, that would be. Okay, so that's a really good scroll right there. What about this one? Cone of cold, stone to flesh, flesh to stone. That one's not as useful. The cone of cold is, but the other, eh. Now this one, if I can get the rogue to cast fire shield, the fighter thief, that could be useful in a battle. Let's see. So sever, use. Yeah, it looks like maybe he can use them now. Is there anything I can get rid of here? Minus 11. Don't want to get rid of that. There's nothing I can really get rid of. What's on this scroll? Protection from evil? Eh. We're going to drop that. So this one we're going to give to him. Because a fighter thief with fire shield on, running up in melee range, that could cause some damage. Mr. Spock says I've never played this either. Yeah, it's kind of a mixed bag. There's some things I really like, and then there's a lot of tediousness with some of the fights. Yeah, Gateway to Savage Frontier. I streamed that one. I don't know. I finished that a couple months ago, 4 months ago. And this is its sequel. Yeah, I don't know how many. I think Gateway did not take that many to beat. Seems like that game was shorter. I don't remember. Okay, so the question is, do we buy another scroll? This one's got Disintegrate. I've been holding on to that. Another Dispel Magic and Haste. Man, I've got a bunch of those. Dispel Magic on its own. Dispel Magic's useful because if you get held, you can remove the hold or the charm or any of that. So that's why I'm keeping these. That's just a straight magic missile. Okay, good enough. Gems Trading Company. Diamonds, emeralds, and all fine stones. Okay, so he just appraises and gives you money for gems. To the east, you hear whispers, quiet footfalls, grunting, and cursing. You surprise a group of men trying to board a boat. The tiny craft pitches and jerks in the pounding waters of the River Mirar, slamming into the pier, preventing their escape. Attack. I have no idea what we're attacking. Oh, I finished Gateway in 7? Okay. Yeah, that was a lot shorter of a game. Marvelous says right now you can cast level 5 spells and there are level 6 scrolls. Will you be able to memorize and cast? You can cast them from the scrolls, but you can't scribe them yet. So the way scrolls work in this game is you can cast any level, even if it, like if you're a level 1 mage, you can cast level 7 spell off a scroll. Even a level 9 mage spell you cast. But you can't scribe it into your spell book permanently to memorize them unless you're high enough level. And then rogues can cast from mage scrolls, but there's a good chance of failure, and I don't know the rules on that. And you have to be a certain level of a rogue to do that. I think you have to be pretty high level before you can start. So that's why I checked, and it looks like we're high enough. All right, so for this, we're going to take a hit on purpose. We're going to use the one of our ice storm right on top of ourselves. Let's do it here. So we'll miss one wizard up there, but we'll hit everybody else. Because we do not want a whole person on us. That's what those clerics will do. All right, and then you hold, which we don't need to worry about anymore. Nice. We're going to put her on quick. Wow, she didn't want to shoot arrows. Interesting. I gave her +1 arrows. So you can reach level 12 with the mage. I don't know. Each of these games have a different level limit they put on the casters. I'm not sure what it is in this game. Like Pools of Darkness allows you to get ridiculously high. You can get 9th level spells. Nothing out of the ordinary there. Sever says, what were they trying to do? Everyone knows that the river Mirar can't be traveled by boat. Look, the pier has already knocked holes in the hull. Homatic says, I see Jimmy in chat. Really? Is he being a lurker? I haven't said the keyword yet. That's why he hasn't appeared yet. Cheat to win. Okay, so we've explored all that. Let's go back to the end. Cheat to win. Cheat to win. Hex edit. Wait, what'd that say? As you cross the bridge, the raging, swirling waters of the Marar rush beneath you. So the one guy wanted me to go northwest, so let's go to his house first. Many battle-ready human guards occupy this chamber. They ignore the party and continue talking amongst themselves. Human guards are resting here. Most take no notice. Okay. There he is. There's the eyes. Jimmy showed up. And now I can make him a moderator. Because he posted something. There you go, mod. There you go, Jimmy. Now you can shout people out that are regulars. That stream, I mean. Arvelous says, I looked up the max level, but won't spoil it. Only if asked. Yeah, I don't need to know what it is, but I appreciate that. Not wanting to spoil it. Mr. Spock says, today I learned you can look to see who's in chat. Yeah, you know, it's really inconsistent, though. It's not, at least for me, on my side, it doesn't accurately show sometimes. Duncan says, D4T hand out all the punishments today. No, no punishments. No punishments. My friend's a record keeper you vaguely recall from the council meeting greets you. Our noble leaders is expecting you. His chamber lie to the south. That's a pretty cool graphic. Okay, south. An enormous oaken table dominates this room. At its head is a fat, bearded man. Elastul Rarum, the Marcan of Mirabar. Come in, he booms. Glad you accepted my invitation. Please join me in this feast. He gestures with a dripping drumstick, guiding you to seats around the table. His massive jowls jiggle as he talks, causing the chicken scraps stuck in his beard to dance in a macabre review. You enjoy some of the best food in the Northern Realms and record what he has to say as journal entry 70. Where is it? 70. Oh man, he's long-winded. Okay, I'm gonna paraphrase this. Yes, you can punish the evildoer Duncan for convincing DeForte to play fair with nobility and honor, Jimmy says. Duncan says, stuff and nonsense. You know I cheat on a regular basis. Mr. Spock says, I only remember 2 people having to be kicked from chat. We're a pretty cool bunch. Yeah, exactly. And that's good memory, Mr. Spock. Clean channel indeed. Okay. Oh man, this is a lot of verbiage. Let me see what he's saying here. So far, he hasn't said anything useful. I've gotten halfway through and he hasn't said anything useful. Okay, he says, we think it is somewhere in Ice Peak in the horde of long dead dragon freeze fire. Of course, the Krakens almost certainly know as much or more than we do, and the dwarves, they claim that freeze fire's horde is really theirs. Now that simply is not true. My great-great-grandfather, Prejudge Roram himself, brought his own great wealth north when he moved here, and the dragons stole it from him and his people. Now I would send an army to the Ice Peak now, but we still have to defend Mirabar against raids by ogres and orcs and ettins. So I'm afraid our hopes must ride with you. He reaches for a bowl once more and frowned to find it empty. Reaching beneath his chair, he withdrew a large velvet bag from which he poured a stream of nuts and raisins. The gem must be recovered to ensure the safety of the North. When it comes to division of any treasure you may recover, I will depend upon your sense and honor. Okay. So we got to find some kind of gem in Ice Peak. Doesn't really tell us where Ice Peak is, but I'm assuming it's in the north. Okay. Reminds you of the ghost Christmas present. Yeah, exactly, Mr. Spock. I was thinking the same thing. Doctor Who. He needs a scarf for that, yeah. Okay, so this says, I have one more offer to make you, Roram says. Will you take my most loyal hammer, Cryador, with you? He would be of great help. This guy gonna be a traitor? He looks a little shifty-eyed there to me. I mean, I'll insult him if I say refuse, so I'll accept him. Well then, says Roram, you are very well prepared. May Helm guide and guard you on this important mission until our swords are raised together in triumph once again. Let's check this guy out. He's a fighter, level 9. Pretty good attributes. Yeah. He'll be a good tank. All right, let's explore the rest here. Here, just outside Mirabar's city walls, mine shafts delve deep into the earth. Day and night, men and dwarves stream in and out in search of gold, great gems, and even greater dreams. Hey, Ludius, welcome to the stream. How are you doing? Many men and women exhausted from their day's work in the mines are resting here. Like we would have got attacked by Eden. You skirt a long abandoned, partly collapsed mine shaft. Wait, what did that say? Dwarves live here in the small houses. They're probably at the mines right now. Bo says, I remember Mirabar from when I was here years ago during the time of the gold fever. From here, the dwarves' areas are to the east. Human neighborhoods are to the west. Okay. So yeah, we still got to talk to that guy in the east. Welcome, good people, calls a well-dressed dwarf approaching the party. Please come in. Be at home. The king is expecting you. His chambers are here to the east and south. This room is filled with dwarven guards, resting, polishing their axes, and talking amongst themselves. Hey, DC, welcome to the stream. How are you doing? Lydia says, just finished playing some Dragon Wars. I think I might stream it. It was supposed to be Bard's Tale 4 after all. Oh, cool. I didn't know you streamed. DC says Dragon Wars was fun and yowzers. Yeah, we're doing great. How are you doing? And thanks for the shout out. Mod's already doing a great job. It doesn't tell me who did that, so whoever did it, good job. Was that Hum? Yeah, Dragon Wars. It sounds familiar, but I don't remember which that is. Oh, you took a hiatus from streaming? Okay. Well, that's cool. I didn't know you did that. Okay. You're feeding the dog an extra treat? Yeah, it was you. Okay, thanks, Ham. Appreciate it. This is the same deal. Okay. Polishing their axes. That's all they do is polish their axes. Many torches light this small chamber. Rich tapestries hang on the walls, and a golden throne sits before the far wall. King Steelfist rises in greeting as you enter. Journal entry 68. Ah, he's long-winded too. All right, let me read this and see if he has anything important to say. Yeah, he's talking about the stolen magic gem. Okay, he told us where. It's to the north and west. So northwest is Ice Peak. It was magical gem used to destroy freeze fire centuries ago, although we have no record of how the deed was done. Powerful magic item may still be there, awaiting adventurers with strength, courage to come find the barren wastes. It was the same dragon, freeze fire, that stole the treasure of our ancestors. Ah, so this is what that other guy was talking about. They're like both saying that we rightfully own the gem. Okay, so he says we are going to the Ice Peak to find the horde of the White Dragon. We seek the gem to strengthen the Lord's alliance and keep it from our enemies. We seek to recover the gold stolen from our ancestors. We hope that you too will choose to come to Ice Peak and help us. Oh boy. Receive this gift of the dwarves. Golden battle axe. Okay. Who do we want to give that to? Let's give that to Bo. Yeah, he talks us to death. Always feed and pod, DC. I'm gonna get rid of this trident. This trident is garbage. Let's see. Let's check this out. So they go of 10 with a +3 short sword. And this is probably two-handed. It is. It says better be really good or we're not going to use it. It's like a +3. Yeah, that's garbage. Short sword's coming back. Okay. And now the king continues, you must be on your way. May Vergardinian, what's that? Vergadin? Vergadane guide you safely until you stand beside me once again. Okay. All right, we did all that. So yeah, we're ready to head out of here. North and west. Oh. We're gonna have to go out the other side. Golden Axe. Now it's a beat 'em up. Lydia said, yeah, exactly. We're gonna play a beat 'em up. That would be hilarious. How do we get out of here? Actually, I might use this vault. Let's deposit this. Sword of Icewind Dale deposit. Hey, Cody, welcome to the stream. How are you doing? You were watching an old Wizardry 7 video on demand of yours last night while I was playing. Oh, cool. Were you enjoying it? So did you start Wizardry 7? Is that what that means? Or you're just saying you were watching that while you were playing something else? Anything else we want to deposit here? I think I'm going to deposit these +2 arrows because there's only 10 and they're hogging up a whole slot. This is all stuff I need. I think one of these is a magic missile and one's a disintegrate. One of these. I think this is disintegrate and this might be magic missile. Let's deposit that. Okay. Let's see if we get out of here now. It's a dead end. I don't think we can get out from that other side. Maybe we have to go up here through the mines and then go out. Several dwarves are huddled around a mine shaft. Okay. Journal entry 18. A strong young dwarf in ringmail of burnished copper steps forward. We are in need. Our mine has been taken. All whom we send into the shaft and never return. Their last terrible screams reach our ears, but we know nothing more. Will you assist us? The mine is rich in gems. You will be well rewarded if you succeed. Do you agree to attempt the task? I'm sorry, buddy. No, we're doing an Iron Man. Hey, Kiffer, welcome to the stream. How are you doing? No, you can't bundle scrolls, unfortunately. I tried that earlier. Yeah, unfortunately, you can't bundle the scrolls. Kiffer was streaming Baldur's Gate Enhanced earlier. Cody says now he's just dabbling in late at night. Oh, you're in Proving Grounds dungeon again. Okay, gotcha. Yeah, thanks for giving Kiffer the shout out there. Appreciate it. No, I'm sorry. If I wasn't doing Iron Man, I would help these guys, but I'm not gonna get an instant party wipe from going in a mine and the ceiling collapsing. Well then, leave us to our problems, says one dwarf. They all resume muttering and peering down the shaft. Sorry, guys. Finds a large pit covered with planks and dirt. Uncover. It's a deep mine shaft. Jump in? No, I don't think so. That sounds like a really bad idea on an Iron Man run. Cover back up. How do I get out of here? I need to go to the east. Shouting and the clash of weapons echo. Join the battle. Okay, this we can do. We've got a bunch of ogres and some ettins. Oh, I just gave Jimmy and Hum Addict mod rights. I've never given anybody Hum rights or mod rights. I gave it to Hum, Jimmy, Saztam because he's been a follower forever, and Moody. Moody's on here all the time, so just my regulars and people that have been consistent and stuff. No scams allowed. Yeah. Cody says, any chance we'll see a review of the recent Wizardry remaster? At some point, yes. The problem, Cody, is I don't have time. When I retire, which hopefully won't be super far in the future, then I'll be able to get back to doing game reviews. But till then, I just don't have time. I got too many things I'm working on. But yes, I will review all kinds of games, including that one. Uh-oh, whole person. Oh boy. Let's see. We need to cast quickly. So you don't have a wand. I need to get you another wand. We're going to take a hit from behind. Let's move so that we can shoot. Where's the shield? Oh, that was a two-handed weapon. Okay. One's casting. This one. Got him. Oh. We got held. Human miners. Look at these poor guys. 10 to 15 years when Deporte retires. No. Thanks, DC. I appreciate that. Kiffer says, I just spotted the mod knife and wonder if they've been hiding. Oh, the power for so long. Cody says, we're still on track for the Skyrim review in 2050. I'm not worried. Yeah. That was hefty damage, but we had to do that to get rid of the cast. Okay, now we're going to have her try to shoot another one. Wait a minute. I thought I bought her a bow. Where's her bow? Did I not buy the bow? Oh, I bet she was out of money. I hit buy on the bow, but I didn't read the message, and I bet it said she didn't have any money. Okay, well, she is not going to attack it with a bow. We can have you attacking that. And okay, good. So here's the deal. He's helpless, but we still got a bunch of casters left to go. So I'm still going to cast a fireball or something. And D-Forte may just have to go down here. Let's see. Hey, Bo, welcome to the stream. How are you doing? I didn't see you join the chat, but I see DC Bueller's message. Jimmy sold the bow to pay for snacks. Oh, that's funny. Okay, he has the staff sling +1 now, so we might be able to hit one of the casters. Let's see, who hasn't taken damage yet? Hit that one. Okay, right here. Should get them all. Yeah. It's the Kool-Aid man. Yeah. Yeah. There goes Bo. Bandage. Begins casting again. Okay. Sleep, that's not gonna cut it. I might as well drop that. Those aren't gonna cut it. Okay. Wanda Lightning it is. Right there. Yeah. Says D-Forte is almost out of gems, so he needs his cash. Don't want to sell all this precious jewelry. We have like 10 billion gems and jewelry. Whoa, that was a far throw. Did you see how far that guy threw that hammer? Holy moly. What the? They can throw it 5? Let's see how far they can throw that. They can throw 5. That's pretty sweet. Like a boomerang. Although their Thaco's so bad they can't hit anything. From downtown. Yeah. That was funny. Like, you can throw hammers when you're in melee range with enemies. I don't know. Most of you probably know that, but like, it's the only item you can use besides a hoopak where you can attack and throw it while you're still in melee range. But it only goes 3. It can only go a distance of 3. These are they're like Olympic throwers, throwing at 5. That's crazy. Finally, man. You bet this was praised for its sound design? Oh, the death sound is just... I hate it. People either love it or hate it. Is throw range based on strength, Kiffer asks. Not for player characters. I don't know about the NPCs, but not for player characters. It's just set for 5 or 3. Let's see what their strength is. 15, so the answer to that is no. That would be pretty cool, though. Okay, we did it. And there's the hammers that those guys threw. Just make sure they're not magical. Okay. Miners thank you and present you a small reward. Let me guess, it's money. Yeah. Okay, let's go to the inn and get Bo back. Here. Apparently miners have strong throwing arms, Ham says. And Kipper says hammer is the best ranged weapon because of that melee range throwing. Yeah, especially if you find +2 hammers, +3. And you can pick them up after battle, after you throw them. It's fantastic. All right, do we have anything new to describe? Hold person, charm monsters. You're a rogue, you can't scribe. Okay. How in the world do I get to that other side? Can I go? Bridge is too deep. You can't go up. Do we have to go all the way around? No. Oh, you just say no. That's really weird. You just say no, don't enter the town, and that's how you get past it. Like most of the towns, you have to go through the other side, and then you can exit. Yeah, we got their hammers. It's like, we helped you in the fight. Give us your hammers. So we need to go northeast. We're unable to escape. Oh, vampires. No level drain. No level drain, please. Giant rats and vampires. Turn. Nothing happens. It's not good. Wow, those are giant rats. Holy moly. Still didn't buy her a bow. Oh, I forgot the radius is 2 outside. Yeah. Casting's not gonna help here. Oh, I do want to see what was on this scroll that I bought. Harm and cause critical wounds. That's kind of interesting, actually. I did pretty good with that. Hey, Sever, welcome to the stream, and thanks so much for the 100 bits. I really appreciate that. Your character's starting to use scrolls now. Because you're a level 7, level 8 fighter, 9 thief. So you can start using mage scrolls. But thank you. Yeah, I appreciate that. Lots of rats. Yeah, the fireball thing. Ice Storm, I think, has the same radius outside, but Fireball does not. But anyway, this scroll's interesting because that could turn a cleric into a major punisher. I may go back and buy a bunch more of those. I mean, harm does ridiculous damage to high hit point enemies. Okay. I may use it now, actually, on this vampire. Did 40 damage. All right, let's do another fireball. Hold on. Cast it here. Yeah, that's where we want to cast it. Yeah, even the vampires like Kool-Aid. Yeah. Okay. I don't care about the rats. Let's come up here and hit this one. We'll send the NPCs down to attack that other vampire down there. Oh, good. Can you get high enough level for DBF? What's DBF? Oh, delayed blast fireball? No, I don't think you can. I'm assuming 6th level spells is the highest, but I don't know that for sure. No, harm does not require successful melee attack. It does not. It always hits, and there's no saving throw. It doesn't work against magic enemies that have magic resistance, but it always hits. It basically removes all hit points, I think, except a 1d4. So if I'm at 200 hit points, it'll remove 195 to 199. Jimmy says there's a pro wrestler named LA Knight whose catchphrase is, yeah, you can replace the death screen with that. That's great. Okay, we're going to stay back and let the NPCs take care of that vampire. We'll go ahead and shoot it with the bow. Give you a little help like that. Okay. Yes, harm is a fantastic spell. Now you have to be in melee range. You can't cast it at a distance, but it is super, super good. So that, I think I am going to probably go back and buy more of those scrolls. Okay, now we can go back to melee. And you know what? Now that I think about it, I think paladins might be able to use cleric scrolls. I'm not sure about that, but if it is, I'm going to load him up with those as well. Ludia says, dang, in 3rd edition, harm requires a successful touch. Ah, well, they balanced it. They probably realized how ridiculous it was. Because it is really super strong. When I'm doing an Iron Man run, I'll take advantage as much as possible. BC says 2nd edition harm was the best version. Yeah, we got rid of the drainers. Okay, since we didn't go very far, let's go back and get those. And let's see if the paladin can use these. See the paladin? Yeah. Nope, wrong class. Okay. I think I only have one cleric. Yeah. Okay. So it's 660. And I don't have many slots here. I need to figure something out. Extra healing. Let's give those away. What's on these? I don't know. I can't tell from here. The rod we can give to someone else. That'll free up a lot. All right, time to spend some money. How about changing the death screams to Wilhelm scream? I wish I could change it, but they've done like emulation where you can't just replace like a simple sound file or something. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, inventory's filled. We got 4 harms and 5 cause critical wounds. The cleric has suddenly become dangerous. Oh, Kipper says that even though you miss with harm, it doesn't use up the charge. So you could keep trying until you hit. Well, that's not too bad then. I mean, that's still much weaker, obviously, but still, that's decent. Punch magic is very powerful. Okay. So let's go back. I went off the bottom side, didn't I? Yeah. Oh, that's how you could get to the other side. Okay. I kept trying to go out the east. So how are we going to get over here? Unable to escape. Orc Chief. We have Eden and Orc Chief. This will probably be my last fight tonight, guys. There's the Orc Chief. Wow, that is a lot of Edens. Just attack first one. Guard. Jimmy has minus 13 armor class. I think he can handle that one. Fireball. That should hit all of these. Perfect. I can't smack in the mouth, Kipper says. That would be funny. Wow, we just did 19 damage. Oh, I forgot. Rangers do extra damage against orcs. I forgot about that. They're not really giants. They do extra damage against giants, of course, but they do against orcs too, I think. Interesting. Okay, I don't want to really waste a harm here. I don't think I need to. Yeah, 23 hit points. Yeah. Okay, where's only 2 left? $23 damage. Wow. Boots, helm, shield, chainmail, and battle axe. That's interesting. Helm's magical, chainmail, and battle axe. Alright. Let's see what kind of helm it is. Armor class -8. -7. That's a +3 helm. Wow, I'm glad I picked that up. Wait a minute. Did I do that wrong? Hang on. No, I did it wrong. It's only a +1. Darn. I'll give it to this guy. -6. Yeah, he already had a +1 helm. Okay. Trying to find. Maybe it's over here. Mountains are too steep. Oh. Okay. Well, we'll save it here since it's 2 hours in, but I thought it said it was to the northeast, that guy said. And I went across all the mountains there. It won't let me go north any further. And it won't let me go east any further. I don't know. I'll have to explore that the next time. Yeah, +3 helm would have been really nice. Do these guys have winter coats, Ludius asked? They might be getting frostbite. Yeah. All right, guys. I thought they said to go northeast. Maybe he was throwing me off, like didn't want me to appear there. I don't know. Maybe he was trying to scam me because they didn't want us to get it. Yeah, I think I was getting scammed. All right, guys. Well, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you next time.